Hello, and welcome to our PED Day session. Today we will be exploring the concept of the flipped classroom.
Flipped learning is a blended learning approach that moves learning content into an online learning environment with resources like videos and podcasts that demonstrate classroom material outside of the classroom. Teachers then use face-to-face class time for homework and active learning where students can ask questions and deepen their understanding. Students are able to pace their look at the materials in accordance to their own abilities instead of the speed of the entire class.
Technologies useful in the flipped classroom include a Blackboard website that can provide access to course content, assessment tools, and further resources, lecture capture tools such as Adobe and MediaSite, video recording software and editing such as a webcam, microphone, iMovie, or Windows Movie Maker, annotation and commenting tools such as VoiceThread or Show Me Whiteboard app, collaborative tools like Google Docs that allows annotating, editing documents together, and a chat option, polling and surveying tools such as Turning Point, video conferencing such as Skype, FaceTime, or GoToMeeting, and mobile devices such as tablets and cell phones with apps.
Flipping the classroom. How will you reverse instruction?
As a new style of teaching, strategies are being discovered to encourage the flipped classroom. The flipped classroom provides students with the opportunity to learn at home and learn at their own pace. They're able to rewind and review sections where they need more understanding. The flipped classroom also encourages students to come prepared to the classroom with questions regarding the material and gives them the confidence to share with their peers. Students are also given the opportunity to assess themselves and realize gaps in their own learning. Strategies for making the flipped classroom successful include providing incentives for students to prepare for class, such as online discussions or the ability to comment online with low stakes points or grades for participation, providing a mechanism to assess student understanding, such as low stakes quizzes and in-class exercises to assess the understanding of key concepts, and providing prompt and adaptive feedback.
What are the pros and cons?
The pros to flipped learning are as follows: less frustration from students trying to understand the material at a quicker pace, increased individual attention, students learn at their own pace, and there's a higher parental involvement since parents can learn alongside their children and aid in their learning. It promotes peer interaction and collaborative learning, encourages higher student engagement, makes learning central rather than teaching, and fosters independent learning.
There are also cons to the flipped learning concept. Students who don't have access to technologies or the internet at home, this creates a digital divide between students. It relies on trust in students to prepare for classroom activities. Significant work is required initially to set up the technologies, which is a con for teachers. Students cannot ask questions for clarification during the recorded lessons. Determining how to handle students who do not complete the lessons. The unreliability of technology. Creating or finding quality videos.
Experts studying the success and usefulness of the flipped learning classroom have varying opinions, such as Lisa Nilsson, who has realized that many parents believe the flipped classroom takes away the free time children should have after school. Furthermore, Jacob Lowell Bishop and Matthew Villeja have found that students tend to prefer in-person lectures to video lectures, but prefer interactive classroom activities over lectures.
Eric Brenzel from Science Teachers says you can't just show videos. That's not flipping the classroom. You must fully engage and encourage your students to interact and collaborate with one another. As well, Bill Tucker from Education Next says as the year progressed, he found students were asking better questions and thinking more deeply about the content presented. He was able to spend more time with the struggling students as well as spend more time as a support for the entire class.
Here you will find some useful links that will help you to further explore flipped learning. They are a good starting point into the theory of flipped learning and will help you decide if this is something you might want to use in your classroom.